With more in our world lead and the conflict between India and Pakistan, and joining us now, Pakistan's ambassador to the U.S., Rizwan Saeed, Sheikh. Mr. Ambassador, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. So U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio spoke separately with top officials from India and top officials from Pakistan today. The State Department says Rubio told your Prime Minister, Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif, to, quote, take concrete steps to end any support for terrorist groups. This comes as India is accusing Pakistan of harboring terrorist groups. What is your response?
Well, in this heavily securitized history of this region, where the two countries have actually fought 3 wars, and the history has expressed itself in a security idiom, presumptuous pretexts like the Pahalgam attack having taken place from Pakistan without a shred of evidence, I think is preposterous. And nobody in this situation, in this region, which has a nuclear capability, wants to set a template of going for attacks, aggression, provocative aggression that has been taking place over past 48 hours, actually more, started by India, escalated by India. It's the 3rd night. Pakistan has exercised its right to self-defense, but basically this is not the kind of simplified version of the security situation in the region that I think the world wants to see. So whatever has to be said has to be supported by evidence, and Pakistan at the leadership level has certainly offered to conduct impartial inquiry, independent inquiry, neutral inquiry, and we would be participating in it.
So Pakistan has called for this investigation, as you note. There's this little-known militant group or terrorist group called the Resistance Front. It's linked to Islamist extremists, Lashkar-e-Taiba, and this group claimed responsibility for the attack on social media, though local reports also say they walked it back. Do you know which group was responsible for the terrorist attack that killed 26 tourists on April 22nd in the Indian-controlled part of Kashmir?
Well, the 26 tourists killed in the Indian illegally occupied part of Jammu and Kashmir were basically an attack that took place 230 kilometers plus from the line of control. So we are asking for inquiry because we want to know. Why would we know? If had we known, why would we ask for inquiry? And just going ahead and exercising provocative aggression on an arch rival is something that Pakistan has bearing with a degree of restraint thus far. But as we were pointing out that we would not be the ones going for escalation, India did. Now the responsibility for de-escalation is on India, but there are constraints on restraint. Pakistan reserves the right to respond back. There is enough pressure from our public opinion on the government to respond, and respond we will, because this aggression has been going on now for too long.
Earlier today, CNN interviewed the Indian ambassador to the United States. Take a listen to what he said.
When we did this day before yesterday, our assumption was that we have completed what we set out to do ourselves vis-a-vis the terrorists. We, from our perspective, had brought a certain finality to it. But it was, of course, subject to whether Pakistan has brought finality to it. Pakistan chose to escalate it further. Now it's duty-bound for us to respond to that.
They say they were responding to the terrorist attack that killed 26
There is no situation like responding to the terrorist attack by attacking a sovereign country. Is that a template that the international community would want to set going forward? But attacking Pakistan and expecting us to sit back like sacrificial lambs and not responding is something that they shouldn't even have thought of. And whatever is being done, it's the 3rd night, has on each night been initiated by India. And Pakistan has only been responding in self-defense. Our civilians have been killed, 30 plus civilians, 57 plus casualties. What kind of terrorist infrastructure they were attacking? Civilian lives have been lost. Why did they attack a cricket field? Where is the terrorist infrastructure expected in a cricket field?
Is there any conversation going on at all between India and Pakistan right now?
I think there have been contacts at the level of NSAs, but then this escalation, both in terms of the actions that have been taken and in terms of the rhetoric that is coming out, has to stop. We do not expect lectures from a regime that is operating on the basis of Hindutva philosophy. I mean, that is preposterous. I mean, look at the record of India. They have hegemonistic designs for the region. Whatever they have been doing in Sri Lanka, in Nepal, why is that this is the only country which has problem with every other country in the region?
Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, says that Pakistan needs to, quote, take concrete steps to end any support for terrorist groups. You don't think you need to?
Well, what terrorist groups? Pakistan followed the FATF requirements. All those structures that were there have been dismantled with a degree of finality. Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten out of the grey list under the FATF arrangement. So what, I mean, without evidence, how can just you finger point and then start an aggression in a nuclear neighborhood? How responsible is that? I mean, and what kind of precedent we are setting in this kind of a neighborhood situation?
Pakistan's ambassador to the United States, Rizwan Saeed, Sheikh, we appreciate you coming here and taking our questions. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.